Hi everyone, welcome to the Science and Technology Pavilion. I am Shaheo11 who wants to buy Echo Coin products. This video must be watched by the Samsung I found. They are getting started with 3 types of Echo Coins, mid to high-end and high-end. A video takes you to understand? Samsung can also click on this video to collect later. Maybe it can be used at home. There is also a progress bar below the video so you can jump to the part you want to watch. Start. Okay, let me briefly introduce the 3 products first. They are Q990F, Q930F, and QS700F. Before you begin, you must know that Samsung's Soul Sound coin products have always been very authoritative. It has ranked first in global shipments for 10 consecutive years. Users take real money to vote. The results of the vote are not deceptive. And Samsung focuses on physical sound channels, which have enough sound. The unit will be promoted. There are so many channels, more than those propaganda. Then I found out that it was the manufacturer of the virtual channel. Those Ox Ghost cars are actually much better. At the same time, Samsung's F-Series upgrade this year is also very large. So I chose the F-Series to recommend to you. Thank you. Let's start with the appearance. The 3 of them seem to be similar, isn't it? But the actual configuration gap is very large. Let's first talk about the enemy unit. K990F is the only one with dual 8-inch timpani units. There are also 2 rear speakers that can reach the true physical 1.1.4 channel. Then the first unit of the Q930F is 6.5 inches. The sound unit plus an 8-inch wireless radiator. Configuration. There are also 2 rear speakers that reach a physical 9.1.4 channel. The woofer of the QS700F is the same as that of the 930F. Configuration of 6.5-inch sound unit plus 8-inch radiator. Then please note that the QS700F does not have a rear speaker by default. But if you want to match, you can match it and connect it. Then you must not want to hear this. I am thinking about the parameters. Without further ado, let's go straight to the sound quality test. We found the raw card and the configuration of the head microphone. Let's take a look at their sound quality. Let me briefly introduce my recording environment is a living room of about 50 square meters. The living room with a ceiling height of 4 meters is relatively large. The environment with a relatively heavy echo. In a while, we will also go to the small living room of about 20 screens in the shooting room to record. There are many furnishings in this space, and there are even quilts specially designed to absorb echo. It should be possible to take on a completely different effect. Prepare these 2 environments, you can also listen to them. Whether your home is a large living room or a small living room in the future, you can hear their actual sound quality. Then I won't talk about the model first. Let's first listen to their 3 sound qualities. Yours me. Don't gently pull out my hand until I miss you. From then on, it was profound, whether it was due to the rendering of the scene atmosphere. Whether it is used to patrol the atmosphere of the scene. Wow. Let's listen to the sound quality recorded in this small space of about 20 screens. Hey, welcome me. Whether it is used to smoke the scene and feed the atmosphere. Regardless of whether it is suitable for rendering scene atmosphere. I don't know if you can hear it. Can you guess who their number 123 is? I'll reveal it here. Number 1 is QS700F2, is Q9900F3, is QQ30F. Let's share it first. Q9900F. As we said earlier, it is a physical 1.1.4 channel. The system has 11 front and surround channels. It consists of a bass channel and 4 upper firing channels. The entire soundstage consists of 23 original units. The maximum output power can be 756W, which is very powerful. 1.1.4 channels in the configuration of the home speaker can be regarded as the top of the rammed. When dealing with different spaces, all 3 of them have an automated calibration of their sound. The sensor analyzes the echo of the room after receiving the sound. So before they are recorded, I will play the video for a while, let them analyze and record them. When we hear bass, the low frequency volume is abundant and accurate. At the same time, it is the deepest in the summer. There is 32 Hz when listening to some big dynamic scenes. For example, the explosion also ignores the needle, because it has the only dual 8-inch subwoofers. Coupled with AFA-based linear control technology, this low frequency can be achieved. The Q99F is indeed much ahead of the other 2. In terms of medium and high frequency, we just heard about terrain gravity. The sense of space in this film is very large. The vertical sound field created by Samsung's Sky Channel is very obvious. When the space station explodes in the film, the feeling of debris crossing the top of the head is very real. The feeling is obvious, and when listening to the ferry, the vocals are also very prominent. In general, the sound quality of the Q90H is still very authoritative. And it is also the only product among the three with HMI 2.1 VR pass-through. When we play games, it can be supported. 4K 120Hz sounds completely lag-free to us. Next up, the Q90H is the sound channel by Physics 9.1.4. In terms of configuration, there are 9 preamps and the Emperor's Voice channel plus 1. It consists of a bass channel and 4 Sky channels. Its low-frequency volume also sounds very good. However, the diving and homeopathic response is weaker than that of 9900F, the main difference. In terms of subwoofer configuration, the 9900F is a dual 8-inch. It is a 6.5-inch generator unit plus an 8-inch radiator, although it is slightly weaker than the 9900F, but compared with similar cup products, its sound quality is also not false. It has 200 watts of speed power and is also the same as the G90F, equipped with GVAI's offline vehicle control technology. At the same time, the low frequency is thick. It's also very natural. The atmosphere is very strong. It is suitable for watching some action content, such as when the satellite first appeared. The sense of sound oppression is very obvious. The mid and high frequencies are relatively smooth. The physical enclosure production that has been born for a long time is still very obvious. When we watch movies, the sound also has a clear sense of space. However, the surround positioning accuracy will be slightly weaker than 9900F. It is suitable for most family living rooms with light and shadow to express the interface aspect. This time, HDMI 2.0 is also a sufficient light source level. I really like it. 9900F. There are also 936F which have a mode of thought function, just like the overdraft effect of our thoughts in our cars. After turning on, it can have post-oxygen generation, so that it is all around us, to avoid disturbing our family when we open the store alone at night. This one is particularly great, and it is enough to listen to the rear speakers yourself. QS900F is a new product for 25 years. It comes standard with 3.1.2 lifts. This generation focuses on a design that can be transposed, and there is a gyroscope inside the speaker. When we choose the 2 modes of sitting on the pile and sticking the gun on the wall, it can adjust the direction of occurrence according to the installation position. It is not at all adjusted to the environment at home, and it is more flexible. It doesn't matter if your TV is sitting on a pile or a wall pile. The overall is relatively thin and light. Wall mounting will not look obtrusive. Its subwoofer is also a 6.5-inch transmitter plus an 8-inch radiator. That is the passive unit. It has a total output of 345 watts. It is also equipped with an AI-based nonlinear sound control office. This technique is designed to minimize distortion as much as possible. When watching some horror content, the environment is already quite detailed. The sense of discovery is clear. But when watching some big scenes, it may be slightly less explosive. It is suitable for the zero installation needs of small spaces. In addition to their own hardware configuration, there are also some functional differences to explain to you. For example, the Spatial Positioning Pro we mentioned above, they all have it. There is also a picture of its own sound effect. It will recognize the source of the movie we are playing. For example, what news commentary we are playing. Sports commentary, these are the more prominent parts of life. They will automatically optimize to make the vocals stand out and be clearer. Among them, the Q9900F and the Q930F. They also have intelligent sound control technology. It is when we recognize that our vocals need to be highlighted. It can intelligently reduce ambient noise, increase the volume of the dialogue part of the character in the show, make the conversation clearer. This is very powerful. At the same time, when we watch some movies with a lot of dialogue, it is also pragmatic. It can make the human voice clearer. Finally, we come to their prices and features. Differences to share their purchases. It is recommended that Samsung HWQ99F choose a new speaker. At present, the price of 11 is the lowest point of $69.99, and the usual price is $8,499. The Ice Cannon performed very well forward, and there was very little resonance. The noise is also very small. It is the best sound quality among the three. The optimization of the game is also in place. HDMI 2.1 VR, which is 4K 120Hz. If you want to build a home theater or gamer, in fact, it is highly recommended that Samsung HWQ930F conditions be discussed. As a classic of treasures, its price is 2,000 yuan different from the flagship Q9900F, and it is slightly weaker than the 9900F at low frequencies. But the silver paper is also very good compared with the same level of products. It mainly has a repertoire view at the same time as large families. The sound space of the film is really strong. When watching dramas and movies, you will be more immersed. Secondly, Samsung HWQS90H conditional audio. As Samsung's entry-level product, the price is more than 3,000. At this price, you can buy a set of Samsung tuning main models. The cost performance is really good. More suitable for young people, friends who use Echo Coin for the first time, and it has a conversion function. Perfect for friends who need wall mounting. The direction of the sound can be adjusted according to the position. Let the wall mount also have the same good sound quality as the seat pile. The sound effect is also leading compared to copper mirror products. It is suitable for flexible installation in some small spaces. For example, Shao Klin in the study. Finally, you can go to the Tmall Samsung Engine store to take a look. These products are very well priced. Okay, that's all for this video. Thank you for watching the end of the video. Ask for praise and attention. Especially don't forget to point out the collection. In this way, when you decorate your home in the future, you may be able to use this video. See you in the next video. Look at me as a wildfire burning through the grassland.